Hello there. Welcome to Primary's Corner. I'm your host, Personatus Vol, primary and founder of the Outer Rim Praxeum. Today we're going to go over how and why we divide up our forms and start going over Form 2 Makashi. Now in the Praxeum, some of our forms are considered Jedi forms and other forms are considered Sith forms. And we even take a step further and divide the forms up more between 8 different classes, 4 classes per for the Jedi and for the Sith. The reason we do that is to provide structure and a more narrow focus during someone's training. I don't want to have someone who's just learned Shicho and they're ready to get moving forward. And I go, all right, so do you want to learn Makashi, Ataru, Ceres? Why are you confused? Where are you going? Come back! Let me teach you lightsabers! Anyway, it helps us narrow down what we need to teach someone and help give everyone a structure to follow. Anyone who doesn't even know that there are lightsaber forms, to someone who's been, studying up on the Jedi path or the Book of Sith or anything like that. Now, with that out of the way, and of course we'll go over the different classes later in other videos. Now with that out of the way, we can start going over Form 2 Makashi, or the Way of the Ysalamiri. In Star Wars lore, Makashi was developed shortly after Shicho. As conflict between the Jedi and the Sith became more common, they found that Shicho was just not addressing all the problems that came with lightsaber combat, so Makashi was developed. However, over time, as blaster technology became more common, it was phased out for other forms, which of course we'll cover in later videos. Now, in the Praxeum, we divide Makashi up into 6 different parts called types. Today we'll be covering Makashi's types 1 and 2. And in addition, we consider Makashi a Sith form instead of a Jedi form. Now, of course, there are Jedi who have studied Makashi in canon. In fact, Jedi Master Shaak Ti was a practitioner of Makashi. However, its most famous practitioners were, of course, Count Dooku, and you can also see it in Darth Vader's movesets. So we classify Makashi as a Sith-exclusive form.
Makashi Type 1 is a two-handed form. On the attack, it strikes at a 45-degree angle using only the wrists. On the defense, it uses a pendulum motion to create a sloped defense, but swinging around and downward to defend the leg. Makashi Type 2 is very similar to Makashi Type 1. However, it is a one-handed form with the offhand behind the back. For Type 2 defense, one must keep their body sideways, both for balance and to make a smaller target. Makashi Types 1 and 2 can achieve incredible speed and precision, and with precise footwork, rapid, precise strikes, and a keen, observant eye, they can be devastating to even the most hardened defense. Their strengths are speed, precision, combat control, economy of motion, least exhausting of all the forms. Their weaknesses are weak defense and limited striking angles. The canonical master of Makashi's Type 1 and 2 is Count Dooku.
Well, that about wraps it up for our video. Please tune in next week where I'll be going over some detail about some of our classes and continue going over Makashi with Types 3 and 4. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And once again, I am your host, Personatus Vol, and I'll leave you with the Vol family motto, Semper Novandi, always innovative.